So now you get the hang of it. I mean, you know, if I take a look at my university where I work at, I could see more or less all of the same developments, how the institution of university in Finland has changed over the past about 20 years. One example of that would be that as part of the late 1960s and early 1970s sort of student unrests, which we also had in Finland, the universities were in a way democratized in a lot of their administration. So this is gone now. Instead, we've gone so that there's increasing, and for example, that university rectors were always academicians. Now we have an increasing professionalization of deans and rectors, and the university board doesn't necessarily have, let's say, there's still representation of staff and students, but there's a kind of like the administration has entered a sphere farther away from the rest of us. So,
sorry, what's jury definition?
It means that the legal arena becomes a place for conflict resolution, and it's based on the way how. Now, let me take an example from elsewhere. So, what I think, and it's relevant in here. So, in a lot of, in many Western European countries, there have been discussions about, you know, how to deal with Islam-related issues. You know, if it's about the way how animals are supposed to be slaughtered, or if it's about bailing, of course, which is a big debate in many countries. So, these type of debates are taken increasingly into court instead of other type of conflict resolution mechanisms, which could be, for instance, developments with the public administration, how to deal with that. But it's kind of like the moral responsibility of defining social norms is kind of like outsourced to the legal profession more. So I would say that this would be one example. Now let's move closer to religion. So, and to consumer culture. Now, what I see, you know, what I have been discussing here now until is more a has been more, let's say, from the anyway how the state has changed. Now we're saying looking more at, you know, from a human side of things. So we have these two aspects. A political economy, that is the relative roles of you know, the state and the market in a way, and then consumerism as an ideology that people increasingly define their own belongings and meanings with the help of that, with the help of not only consumer goods but also other things. And here we see the values. Entrepreneurship, efficiency, competition, and individualism, freedom and choice. Then, if we go look specifically at religion, so and you know, from let's say this broadly liberal view, what do we know and where we stand? Kind of a state-of-the-art evaluation. So there have been increasingly studies on religion and economy, originating from the to a larger degree in the United States in the 1980s, but gradually we find that also elsewhere. But it has taken mainly two shapes. On the one hand, there's been sort of a slippery slope of concepts originating from you know, the market realm of life, so to say, to the religious realm of life. So some religious groups were seen as small-scale businesses and so on, but it was not considered that, you know, why do we actually find these things attractive? So it's more a change in vocabulary than something else.